All right. All right, guys. Let's see. Happy Monday. All right. Happy D. All
Hey,
right. Guys, so, we can get started here. I just started recording. All right. So let's see. Is everybody muted? All right. Cool. Hi, guys. Okay. Happy Monday. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a fun call. Okay. So we have a lot to celebrate, and I'm going to jump right into that first thing because that's the exciting part. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. You see that? Okay. Yay, everybody. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So June was a really big month. We had a lot going on. Super excited for all of these people on the screen, though. This is huge. And then, oh, sorry if that's in the way. I don't know. We had a lot of people because with the Blitz now, we had a lot of new people join our team. So I'm super excited about that. I'm just going to read the new partners off. But it's Isia Smith. We have Audrey Costello. We have Betsy Crane, Christina Toth, Aaron Piper, Nancy Guiano. I'm probably saying that wrong, right, Kristen? um, Rob Mateo, Charmaine, and we have Chantel Ramaggio. I'm going to say that wrong. Super excited for everybody. Welcome. Welcome if you're new on the call. And then we have some amazing promotions that I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, this is just incredible. The month that we had in June, you guys. So Vicky Cauzel, she is a new partner plus, and she's out of Hawaii. I believe my mom is on the call, Miss Donna Anderson. She got started again and is raring to go. She's in Texas. Super excited for her. And then we have Brianna Costello. She's right here in our backyard in New Jersey. And then, oh my gosh, so excited about these new QSCs, you guys. So Nicole Rapp and Melissa Axelson. I'm so proud of these girls. They worked so hard. And it was really deserved. It really was. And then, oh my gosh, the sales coordinator, Cassie Ripple. I'm not sure if she is on. Hi, Cassie. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't think I have ever wanted a promotion more for anybody. I'm so proud of Cassie. She really has worked her hiney off. We've done so many events together. But you guys know Cassie. She's in New Jersey with me. And then we got my husband a sales coordinator. Yay, Steve. He's on the call too. In the other room. Stay muted. No. And then Miss Leah Konowski. I'm probably saying her name wrong, but I am so freaking proud of Leah. She worked her tail off too to get qualified last month. So super proud of her. That is a really big deal. Proud of all of you guys. Oh my gosh, this is awesome because we're just getting started, you guys. We have like 3 months left until conference, and a lot can happen in that time. So I'm really excited about that. All right, I'm stop sharing my screen really fast here. And I'm going to get to talk to you guys tonight about customer care. So super excited to talk to you all about this here. Let me just close out a couple screens here so I can get organized. So, okay, customer care, super important, right? Um, Before I get into customer care, though, I want to talk to you guys about something that I thought was pretty cool. I learned this the other day. So, the magic of three, right? We're always hearing that. The magic number here is three, right? So, three people that you want to share the business with, right? Would, help you get to QSE. Three-way calls, that's another three. Three-way calls are really awesome to do, and super helpful for your business and just getting that third-party validation. Because, like, I say that all the time, like, I can say one thing, but I swear when I get them on the phone with Carmen, it's like she'll say the same thing I said, but it's like it's something happens. It's like it's that third-party validation. So it really is. They're like gold. I say the more people that do the three ways, the better. The more customers and partners you'll probably end up finding. Um, and then how we share is another three. So starting, what do we do? We start a conversation. Let's see, Stephen, are you muted? I'm hearing an echo. Um, we start a conversation, right? We're sharing our story, right? we connect them to a resource, and then we follow up. So that's another cool 3 that we do. That's a part of our system, right? And then the other thing, 3 that I saw was um, 3 things that people are looking for right now, right? People are looking for health more than ever right now, especially after the year that we had, or the 2 years almost now. But we're all looking, everyone's looking to grow their own food from home, right? And more people than ever are looking for a way to make supplemental income from home. It's the most Googled searched thing on Google is how to make money from home, right? So 3 things there. And then the other 3 is it takes 3 people. We help 3 people do exactly what we just did, at QSC. So if you're QSC, you help 3 people get there. Or if you're, working on QSC, you help 3 people hit Partner Plus and hit QSC, right? Same with sales coordinator. It's really is. It's the power of 3. And you guys know that power of 3 training that we have with I think that's Kathy Rothman on maximizing the compensation plan. That's a great video. So, all right, I'm going to jump in with customer care. So once we get all of these customers, right, it's like, then what, right? What do we do with them? So how do we get them to stay and become, those raving fan customers that we want? Yeah, it's exciting for everybody, when we first get started and we join, but we want to keep that engagement high. We want to keep them around, and we want to make sure they know why they're doing this. So it's never, like I always say this, like when I know some people get hooked on that, the selling part of it, right? And I hate that. Like, it's not about selling really, we're really, and it's never just a one and done, right? It's really just about education here. So yeah, you got a customer, right? But it really is, it's going to be that continual education piece, really keeping them engaged, inviting them to that One Simple Change group, always inviting them to, different events that we always have going on, right? Shred, making sure they know about the shred, because that's free to do, and people will love that group. But yeah, it's really why we do all of these things too, inside the One Simple Change and the shred, but just to give back to this community, which is, consists of our customers, all of our customers together. So, okay, once, they themselves have, are having those amazing experiences and results, from Juice Plus, and, we want to, like I said, we want to get them to be those raving fans, those lifetime customers. And even, sometimes they may even become partners themselves. I don't know if Vicky's on the call, but she was my customer for almost a year, maybe even longer, maybe 2 years. I don't know, but I'll have to look at that, Vicky. I don't know if she's on, but anyway, I'll tell her story in a second, but she got started, and she was my customer. So you never know, but, it really is just, sharing, naturally, you can even ask for referrals from your raving fan customers too. So that's another great thing to do. And I want to talk about that. But it's so important for us to, get them to that place, or at least let them, show them that, this is an opportunity for them, sharing the business with them as well. Right. Because I always say, like, it really does, especially, Chris and I were talking about this today. If they're getting a tower garden, that's $150 that they're going to make off that one tower garden. And, if they're thinking about getting Juice Plus too, I'm like, okay, listen, it makes sense financially for everybody to be their own customer. And it's, I would hate for, I heard, oh gosh, what's her name? Lauren LaHave, tell her story on YouTube the other day. I think what do they do in the UK? I don't know. I think it was some kind of Motivation Monday thing that they were doing live, but Lauren LaHave was talking about, like, she was around in this business before Juice Plus. Like, back in the day, when they were doing, water filters, and I believe they did, what do we call the fire alarm in the ceiling that goes off if there's a smoke alarm, whatever we call it. They did that. They were all about helping, families stay healthy or be healthy, until those things were kind of like mainstream. Everybody has that in their home now almost. So anyway, but she talks about that. She talks about they didn't invite her to the business, and she just learned about the business. They were like, "Oh, we're all going to the business event." And she was like, "What do you mean? This is they didn't even share that with me. Why?" She was like, "Why?" And she was butthurt about it, that they didn't share it with her. So don't never not share. It really is. You'll be surprised whose life you'll change with that. So, okay. So let me get back on track. It's about caring enough about those people to give them this gift. And we're always looking for more boots on the ground, sharing this info. I say that to people, I know for me, it felt like a responsibility to share this with others. The more people need to know this exists. I get excited every time I do that one simple change. I read that line, 30 different fruits and veggies every day. So many people just don't know about it yet. And I get excited because there's so many more people to share with. But it is, I love waking up every day and just having that mindset of, okay, who am I going to help today? Right? Like, who am I going to help? Who am I going to share with today? Okay. So I have a couple of things I want to share my screen with for you guys. Do I have slides on this, Kristen? If you want to unmute yourself, and you guys can always ask questions, unmute yourself. That's totally, yeah.
Just with the three, like not with the power of three, but you're talking about the three different things. I didn't know if you had if you were doing a slide off of that.
Yeah, I don't have a slide. Yeah, I wrote it. I had it on my notes, but I can totally send that through in the group though.
Okay. Yeah.
And if it's not, attach the power of three video with it too. How about that?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, girl. Okay, so I have a couple things I'm going to share my screen for and show you where they are on the Freedom Revolution, because we have so many tools to help us with our customer care. So check-ins, right? So we're gonna thank them for their order, right? Obviously, we have so many videos, or not videos, pictures. Oh, where'd that thing go here? Not that one. Here we go. So this is where we are on the Freedom Revolution. And if you just hover over training here, so I know we have a lot of new people too on the call, or maybe watching this replay. So I know with our new people, we have that new tab, get started, that we teach them to go to. This is the one where you log in. It's the main one, where the password is Revolution. So just so you know that this is where all of the info is. So I usually, you hover over training and it's right here, customer care. And then everything that I'm sharing with you guys tonight, pretty much is here. Okay. So I'm going to try to run through this really fast because I know I don't want to go over. Okay. So we want to thank them for their order, right? So we have so many cool little pictures that you can use and send to people. Thank you. Thank you so much for your order. And then, let me move you guys out of the way. Sorry. Put you guys over here so I can see my notes here. Is that in the way? Yeah, it is in the way, isn't it? Hang on. Bear with me. You guys can, okay. Is that better? Okay. Okay. So we want to thank them for their order. That's like, numero uno. And we have all of these great pictures and things that you can scroll through. There's literally everything through here. We have pictures galore here. I mean, that you can use, basically telling them their order has shipped, congratulating them. There's, reminders like, are you feeling this? This is what's happening, in your body right now. Would you like to see the research? Things like that. So the consistency is key, that kind of thing. I usually send a thank you note myself as well. Here, I'll stop sharing my screen so you can see this, but I made these cute little magnets. I know some of you have seen this before too, and I can send a picture of it through too, but I made these on Vistaprint. You guys don't have to do that, but I did it. And, I have my cute little, I call this like my little stationery box, but I keep my thank yous in here. Everything that Juice Plus sends me, how they send us those recipe books or little motivational quotes or whatever. I keep all that stuff too for if I ever send samples, but, So anyway, I will send a thank you note to a customer, congratulating them and thanking them for being my customer and letting me support them on their journey. And then I have this cute little magnet here that says, "Did you eat your fruits and veggies today?" Juice Plus, real nutrition, made real simple, and we are sticking to it just like it sticks to the refrigerator, right? So I like to, give them a little reminder, eat your fruits and veggies today, right? So that's what I do. And then let's see. So we also have, so it's a customer profile sheet. If you, I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm going to show you everything at the end, so I don't go back and forth with sharing my screen. So just to keep it simple. So we have a customer profile sheet that you can use if you want. I actually have mine right here, and I used to use it in a binder. You guys, it used to be organized. I don't use this anymore. Okay, I used it for like a week or two. I'm that 80%er, in the consistency chain. I used it for a week or two and I don't use it anymore, but it's there for the people that like to be that way, like to be organized, but you can fill these out with your customers or while you're talking to them. But it's great to help us to know, it prompts us to ask these questions, what are the top 3 areas that you'd like to work on in your health? Why are you doing this? Why are you taking Juice Plus? So it prompts us to ask those questions. For example, like maybe your customer is wanting to lose 100 pounds in 30 days, with Juice Plus, and they're thinking that that's possible. And, as we all know, that's not realistic. So we want to, make sure that they don't have those unrealistic type of goals. We want to set them up for success, right? So they don't get discouraged. But it's also why I explain to my customers too when they get started, it's not just a quick fix, right? We all know that. It's, the longer we get this into our body, the better, the more results we see, which is also why, it's a 4-month supply as well. It's actually cheaper for us that way, that for them to send it to us in that 4-month supply. We're not having it shipped every month. And also because of the science and the research behind it. That's why I tell people, we generate new blood cells every 4 months. So, and I love what Carmen says too. She was telling somebody this over a 3-way call once, but I've been in my body, for 32 years. I've been beating my body up for 32 years. If I were to start Juice Plus today, do you really think I'm going to benefit in a week after beating my body up for 32 years? No, it's not going to work that way. It takes time, and, it takes time to help our body overcome those things and the things that we've put it through 32 years worth. It's going to take a little bit longer for you to notice that. It's kind of like, I'd say that with like losing weight too. Like I gain it a lot faster than I can lose it, but no. But okay. And then, I'll show you the checklist in a second, but, on the checklist, it shows you what to send, 10 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So after 10 days, you want to make sure, okay, did you get your shipment, right? Usually we get emails showing us when our customers are getting their shipment. Like we get to track it ourselves too. So, you can even send them a message the day that they get it and say, hey, I said it was supposed to ship today. Did you get it? And they get so excited. Sometimes they might even send you a picture of their shipment. They're so excited. And I always tell them, hey, go post it in the One Simple Change group. They would love it there. And I love when my customers post in there because everyone, we can all go and support them and it's exciting for them. So, okay. And then telling them how to take it, right? So, we have pictures for that too, showing them, okay, depending on whatever they ordered, if it's the shake, if it's the quad, we have pictures that you can send showing them, okay, you're taking 2 of each blend a day or whatever and then, so we have those as well that you can use. And then the other thing, that you want to do is you want to make sure they're being consistent, right? Because we know if we're not using it, it's not going to work, right? If we're not being consistent, because we all know consistency is key to life, right? To everything. But we have pictures for that as well that show them how to, where to put it on their counter, maybe some ideas for that. We also have cheat sheets. We have a little, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a tip idea bullet point picture thing that gives them ideas, and parents, ideas of how to get their kids to eat it. If maybe they don't like the veggie gummy, squish the fruit together, things like that. So we have a little tip sheet like that. Let's see. And then 30 days. So, and that's what I love about this customer profile sheet as well. And then we also have pictures on that back office too, where I was just showing you that, like I was saying, it prompts them. You send them a picture and it kind of bullet points like, oh, are you feeling this? Are you sleeping better? Are you recovering from workouts faster? Are you smiling more? Maybe they're smiling more, and it makes them laugh, whatever. But there's some great tools back there. There's pictures you can send. But this, survey, you can go back to it. I don't send them the survey. I did that once and I didn't have success with it. I found it was better to get on the phone. I love Gigi does this. Get on the phone, right? And talk to them and say, listen, I want to hear how you're doing. And you can have that as your bullet points, as your point of conversation, but it's better to talk to them about it. And instead of I tried to have people fill it out, and I didn't get many people to fill it out. So it's better. I think, we're relationship building, if we get on the phone, it's always better that way. But, and then also too, it's good to remind them too of, are you feeling this? Are you feeling, prompt them, because they may not even realize it. They may not even notice it. I love this, Carmen, for example, she noticed she had arthritis that kind of disappeared over time. And, she didn't notice it until she heard someone else's story talking about arthritis. She was like, oh yeah, that happened to me too. So prompting them to think of those things, because maybe they're not even thinking about it. But if you remind them, they might say, oh, I did notice that. So, but like I said, it's really, it's a business, a relationship building business. I really believe that we're almost like coaches here. We're really, helping these people, helping these customers or clients, and we're rooting them on and helping them to reach those goals of why they got started, why they joined us, right? Whatever that may be. And then, inviting them to the One Simple Change Facebook page, helping them feel a part of this community. It's such a great one. We post in there all the time and provide continual education and value in there for them. And the company's made it so easy for us, you guys. All we have to do is grab the info that's on that back office, that Freedom Revolution. Everything's right there. All we have to do is grab it and deliver it to people. And, I was going to say, I don't know if you guys do this too, but I have, albums, photo albums on my phone where I'll go on that back office and I'll pull it and I'll save it in a photo album. So if I'm doing my customer care that day or that couple minutes, whatever, I'll have it right there where I can just grab it and send it too. Not have to go search for it. So that's a great tool, and an idea to have. I actually use, I know I don't want to run out of time. I have 5 minutes, but I actually use Project Broadcast. I don't recommend it for everybody, but if you have a lot of customers, if you've been around a while, and you do, if you've got upwards of 20 to 50, whatever, 100 customers, it can be a lot, if you're inviting them to each event that we do, or you want to keep them, in the know, but it became a lot. I was messaging people. It'd take me an hour to get through the whole list. So anyway, I have a broadcast chat here. It's a different phone number than my personal number, but I message people. I let them know, hey, this is my work phone number. You can message me here anytime. Congratulations again on getting started. And I can even show you guys what we've done here. We have created a drip campaign. So when I get a new customer, I basically created that checklist that I'm about to show you. I've created that checklist, and it sends these things automatically to my customers. At the 10-day mark, it'll send, oh, did you get it? Or and then it sends the consistency stuff. So anyway, I won't go over that now, but if you guys want to see that, I'm happy to share it with you. Reach out. I'll send the pictures. I can share the verbiage of what I send. Anyway, because I don't want to go over too much, but I have just a little bit more. But okay, yeah. And like I said, inviting to events, because we all know, even if they do see it one time, the One Simple Change, we all retain, I don't know what, 7% of what we hear. So it's a really small amount. So it really is, you want to keep them listening in and keep them, hearing more and more events, because it's going to build that belief and it's going to make that rock solid for them and validate it. Validate what they're doing. So they're going to love it and they're going to keep going. Right. And so anyway, all of the resources that we have for customers is just unreal. We have detox information, they may be going through something, so it's good to reach out and see how they're doing. Maybe they're not experiencing what they were hoping to see, maybe they're, maybe they have a rash, maybe they have a detox symptom going on. Maybe they're using the bathroom a little bit too much and they're worried about that or something, So we want to know about that because we want to help get them through that so they don't think, oh, it's the Juice Plus and they stop using it, right? And we have our Facebook pages. We have the Tower Garden page, we invite them to, where they can ask troubleshoot questions. What is this plant? What is this bug? What do I do? And we have the Shred page. You guys all know how incredibly valuable that Shred page is for all of our new people that are wanting to make those additional one simple changes. And we have a follow-up sheet. You guys have a follow-up sheet that shows us examples of verbiage of what to say when we're following up, and helps us to build those lasting relationships and those forever customers, okay. I even, I've asked my customers to do an event with me too. That's a really great idea too. They want to help us, I love it. Like I asked Vicki to do an event with me and she became a partner with me. And she a partner plus. So we're working on QIC. So, really is, it's an earn while you learn business. You don't have to be knowledgeable about everything, right? We say that here, but lean on us for that guidance, and so at 60 days, you want to continue to educate. We have, medical professionals gifting us with knowledge all the time. I love to send Wendy Campbell's video. It's amazing. The Gift of Hope based on science. I know Kristen's using that right now. That's a great one to send, at 60 days. And then at 90 days is another important place to check in with them too. You want to touch base because their next shipment is coming, right? So we want to make sure they know that that's coming and they're ready for it, right? Because we do auto ships. And we have pictures for that as well. Hey, your next shipment's coming. Let me know if you want to make any changes, anything like that. So at least we've done our due diligence. They know it's coming. Because, if you get a customer that gets a shipment and they weren't ready for it and they get overstocked, that's how you lose a customer. That's how we can lose customers. And when they can end up canceling, then they end up putting their overstocked items on and they try to sell it on Amazon or eBay or something. And, we don't want to buy it from there, by the way. You don't want to do that because you don't know, how long they've had it. You don't know if it's been in their hot garage. Anyway, you get the idea there. And I know Cassie and Nicole mentioned this the other day too, and I wanted to touch on this about helping them set up an account. So that saves us so much time too if we help them. And I have that a part of one of my broadcast messages too. Hey, did you figure it out? Let me know if you need help setting up your customer account there, because that way you can manage your own order too, if you like. I give them that opportunity to do that. I'm still happy to do it for you, but that way they know they can do that there, and usually they love it. So, and then, yeah, I think that's it. I got through it. It's at 8:30. Oh my gosh. And then if you guys wanted to hear more about the broadcast chat, if you want me to take a couple seconds, y'all speak up. I can definitely go over that for you guys here. So, here really fast. So I will send, so I call it like the new Juice Plus customer drip campaign. I have about 6 messages that I will send out. The first one is, here's my business line. Congrats. So here's my business line. If you don't have it already, I say, please feel free to reach out anytime for any reason. So excited to support you on your journey, and congrats again. So that's the first message I'll send, so they have that number and they know it's me and I'll be messaging them. A couple days later, I send, hey, so-and-so, just wanted to make sure everything came for you. Make sure you put it somewhere where you'll remember it every day. And I send a little picture that shows them an example of where to put it on the counter or something. And tell them we keep ours in our pill container, so I know if Steven misses a day or something, And and then let's see, 9 days later, I'll send the consistency picture, and I'll say, hey, so and so, how's your first week going? Remember, consistency is super important. And, so you can have the best possible experience is what I say. And then 16 days later, I will say, hey, were you able to figure out how to set up your customer portal? And I tell them, where it is, it's in your email. You're able to manage your order from there, among other things too. And then, I just remind them at 22 days, why they're taking their Juice Plus. So I send that photo of what's happening in their body, wanted to share this chart with you. It's a 4-minute, and I sent a 4-minute video too of what is happening inside the body. I think it's the immune video. I'll send it through if you guys need that. And then at 30 days, I send, hey, so-and-so, I can't believe it's already been 30 days since you added Juice Plus. How are you feeling? Would love to hear if you've noticed any results. And that's when I'll send that picture of the girl smiling. Notice she's smiling more or something, And that's all I have so far in my drip campaign. And I almost forgot. Let me just share my screen really fast so you can see where all this stuff is. Sorry, I know we're running over, but I'll be quick. Okay, make this big. Can y'all see that? So we have you have your basic customer care. This is the checklist I basically went through a little bit. So they have a little bit more here if you guys look through it, and examples of what you could say and things like that. So if you want to do basic customer care, that is here. If you want to do extra good customer care, here's another sheet with the customer care plus. Starting with day 1. And then this is the customer profile here that you can print out that I use. And then they also have the customer experience survey. That's what I was saying. I don't send this to people anymore. I'll go over it with them and use it as my own checklist and to talk with people about it. But and then they also have this. It's a follow-up verbiage here after sending a video or inviting to an event. What do you say? What did you like best about the video? Things like that. So all of that is here, you guys. Which is awesome. You can go through here. There's a video here. All that's, like I said, the basic customer care is here, customer care plus, customer profile, the survey. You can have an example for a welcome letter or thank you letter you can send. So anyway, you get the idea. There's so much here. Does anybody have any questions? Pretty thorough. Okay, good. Awesome. Yay. Okay. Well, I am super excited that I got to do this. I hope this was beneficial. I hope you got something out of it, and I will stop the recording here.